You know, I've been into Parliament already 6 years, and I always say that I belong to a generation of independent Ukrainians who always were fighting for freedom, for democracy, for leadership. And this goes together with our genetics, you know, that we demand actions. We actually are that drive that is making changes. But that was something that I was always lacking in Europe, in the western part of Europe, because life is very often very stable and there is no need for very drastic actions. And I've been advocating since I became a politician 6 years ago so much for, you know, strengthening and reinforcing security in Europe, for leadership, for understanding that security risks are very, very big. And it feels like only recently, finally, I don't need to explain that anymore. And what we hear from Ursula von der Leyen, from Kaja Kallas, from President Macron and other European leaders, that they are ready to invest in security, in defense on the European continent, and they believe and they know that Ukraine is a part of that. And for me, this is exactly what I always wanted to show, that Ukraine has so much strong experiences now in defense.
And you speak from the heart, because, you know, not only are you a politician, but your family is beneath the bombs falling down on Ukraine.
Definitely.
Your family suffers.
I'm speaking as a mother, I'm speaking as a human, but also as a politician who really wants Europe to be strong. I'm also dealing a lot with human rights, and international organizations many of them are in crises. They also need that leadership. They need new philosophy, what Europe is. How should Europe look like? And it looks like if NATO is going to part of that, that's one conversation. If NATO is not going to step in fully, partially, then it will be a completely other security alliance. And that's not bad, but that actually shows the real leadership that Europe needs to make for the future, because our societies are undermined a lot by so much of polarization and hatred, different political movements that are often financed from Russia. We call it freedom, but we actually are not protecting our real freedom, because you need to be very careful and to know what kind of Europe you want to have in 1 year time, in 2 years time, and you need to invest in that.
Lisa Yasko, thank you very much indeed for joining us here on France24. We appreciate your time. I hope your family stays safe and you continue to stay safe too when you go back to Ukraine. Lisa Yasko from Volodymyr Zelensky's party, 7 of the People of Sluga Narodu. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.